We have an amazing interview for you here today on Dancin on Air Chronicles. We are here today with Zombie Dude. If you don't mind, would you mind showing us some of your?
Yeah, sure, I'll show you.
Some of those are pretty nasty. How did these happen?
Well, basically, it's after the last taping of Dancin on Air. We, I was hanging out with Nicole and her parents. And she decided.
Take your time. It's all right.
Sorry, it's a little bit much.
I know.
Well, basically, I was hanging out with Nicole, Zell, and her parents, and they decided, that we needed to stop at the. We needed to stop, and Nicole wanted to, go to the market and pick up a couple of things. They were going to prepare me one of those nice country Lancaster style meal. I'm really sorry. Can I just have a moment?
Bob, cut the camera.
All right, I'm back. I'm better now. Thank you so much for stopping. That was really nice of you.
No problem. Let's just take your time.
Yeah. All right. So what I was saying is that they were going to prepare a nice country style meal.
Nice.
Our parents went off to the produce section to get some things, and Nicole was like headed down the aisle, to get things to make gravy and everything. And I noticed, I should have known, but I noticed she kept avoiding aisles that people were on.
Okay.
And I stopped to check out the deals, because the deals are always on the edge of
the end caps. The end caps, yes. I know.
On the edge of the aisle. And when I stopped to look at the things, she walked up ahead. And, she stopped at the far end of the aisle, and she started looking at something, and then she turned so her back was towards me, like she was about to exit the aisle, and I didn't want to get lost, so I started running up behind her, and that's when it happened.
What happened?
Yeah, that's when it happened.
Okay, well, you have to. The people don't know what happened.
Well, there's only one way to put it. I mean, I'm coming up behind her, and then bam, she just let it rip. And it hit me right.
Let what rip?
Look at what it did to me.
I see.
It's like, if you got to fart, you don't just look for an empty aisle.
She farted.
People, I'm looking for an empty aisle to fart, especially if they're coming up behind you. If they're bringing up the rear, you know what I mean? You let them know I might let one rip. But she didn't say anything, and then I got hit. And I got hit with the blast full on. But I wasn't close enough, to get the full benefit. I mean, if I'd been close enough to smell it, I could have told her you probably shouldn't eat that again. But that's not what happened. Even when I was at the end of the aisle, as soon as I started following her, it knocked me clear over the register.
You wanted to learn.
When they found me, they said my skin, can you see this? They said my skin was starting to melt off. It's really, really gross.
Yeah, it is disgusting.
I got all these lesions and holes, and they just
go ahead.
will not heal. It's like there was poison in this. Look at that. That's just gross. It's like, I don't know, like there was some kind of evil in it. And now I'm just trying to move on with my life,
Okay, and what are you doing to move on with your life?
There are some blessings. I've moved on to other things because of this horrible look that I can't shake. It turns out that I'm excellent for zombie films. Yeah,
zombie films.
I try to see good in the bad. I'm trying to make the best out of this.
How's your relationship with Nicole Zell since?
Oh, I absolutely adore Nicole. Look, I understand it's an absolutely natural thing. It's a natural thing to fart, and everybody has been in the market once and looked for that empty aisle. So, I've done it, but before I let it rip, I always make sure there's nobody coming up behind me. And who would have thought that from someone so small?
She is
something
small.
So enormous.
And so you've moved on to other things then.
Well, yeah, I've gone on. This will be my the second zombie film I've made, but the first time that I've worked with, it was the first time that I've been a part of the Zoan's production, and this time I got a lead role, and I'm the head zombie, the head one killing people. I'm sorry about that. I got a little piece of skin hanging here. It's just, I can't. It's just nastiness. What do you do? But it's really important for me to make the best of it. And you know what? I even reached back out to Nicole, and she was gracious. I told the members of the Zone Squad that we should probably have Nicole Zell in this film, and they got her. And they got her in it, and she actually composed a tune for it. And I'm really, really proud of her, because it turns out she's really a good actor. I mean, she's not just a great farter, but she can act. And I predict that there's going to be, Oscar buzz around her performance. I mean, she is really, really terrifying. I mean, I'm only terrifying because of, what she did to my face. And I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. I can't live like this. I gotta let it go. But she is talented. And I just wanted to let everyone know that that I'm here, and I'm not going anywhere, and I'm just glad to be alive. And I love my friend. And Nicole, girl, thank you. I mean, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I don't know. I mean, who knows if Dancing on Air would have gone anywhere for me, but
Closure for you.
You gave me a gift, girl.
That's
And
good.
I love you. Hey, Anthony, DJ Zoe, I love you. And Patty, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Had I never met Nicole, I probably wouldn't be the typecast zombie dude that I am today.
Thank you so much for taking the time to.
No, hey, thank you very much for the interview.
You're a great and beautiful man inside and out. Thank you so much.
All right.
Moving on.
Peace, Mom.
There you go. You have it from the man simply known as Zombie Dude. We'll be right back to watch the elephant play the harmonica.